I was engaged in a conversation earlier about small penis. And so I said, don't sleep on the small peen. Because a man with the smallest sized tool is more likely to know what to do to please a woman. I think even better than a man who is more endowed, or what they consider well endowed. Well endowed simply means bigger penis. But from my experience, bigger is not always better. It seems as though many women were possibly, likely, sexually abused, molested, raped, forced when they were young. And they were taught to and learned to take it, beating up the pussy and all the other violence associated with what's supposed to be something more than a violent encounter. There needs to be more finesse. And when I say finesse, you see, this is how little these people know, right? Now, the modern people, when they say they finesse you, it means they have scammed you, robbed you, tricked you, stolen from you, did something bad to you. Okay? And especially if you were unaware, or they thought you were unaware. Because usually, let's face it, people know what's going on. But they watch you to see how far you're going to take the rope that will hang yourself in the end. Because so many of you are greedy, and you always want more. You never satisfied with what you have. It can never be big enough. It's never big enough. It's never enough. I say work with what you have. So I learned, because I had a boyfriend, very briefly. I didn't even want him to be my boyfriend. I was actually working him into the friend zone because I knew we were not compatible. This guy was living with, it's funny because at the time I was living with a white male housemate. We weren't renting rooms in a house. We had a whole house, and we had our section, our part, right? This guy was living in the home of a well-to-do, older, white, gay man. Okay? And he took me to that house, a beautiful house, on a very expensive part of Toronto. And, it's a street on which you will find mostly only, like, white people with money. Anyway, he was in the basement there. The basement was enormous. It was actually a very pretty cool place to be. So I'm not disparaging in any way. It's just, this is it. So he brought me there. It's a beautiful yard, garden type of thing. The setup was good because he was basically trying to show me that he was separated from the man. The man occupied upstairs and he was downstairs, and there was an apartment up above that was rented income. All right, so then, because I was like, are you sure you're not gay? Because I am not getting involved with a gay man. Like, I have many gay friends, and they're my friends. But I don't want to, even bisexual, no, please don't approach me if you are going to be doing fudge packing on the side and, sucking bananas on the side. And if you want bananas, I can give you bananas. But you're not going to fudge pack me, because I ain't doing that shit. I'm a woman, not a gay man. Many of you black men love anal. You're a nasty set of guys. I'll tell you why I say that, because when you're doing all that, because you like to bash things up, right? You're bashing your dick into an anus. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to hit that spot it's not a G spot on anymore. It's a disgusting, noxious, like I don't know, like going to the sulfur springs, the smell, the stench. Yeah, it's not pleasant. But you guys keep diving deep into that. I'm going to wonder what's wrong with you. So yeah, I didn't really want that guy as a boyfriend, but he kept on hanging out at my place, which everybody used to hang out at my place at that time on Lansdowne, between Queen Street and, let you guess the other streets, on Lansdowne in Parkdale. So, he was hanging out so much at my place, and he even ended up sleeping over, and then he wanted sex. And honestly, like, I just really wasn't attracted to him. Okay, this is the guy of the dreams of many women, right? Like, he was built. He was like 6. He was above 6, right? 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". The guy was really tall, big man. And he was muscular. But he wasn't like steroids muscular. He was like natural and just a big guy who lifted weights. And he was, of course, he was young. He was, I don't know, how old was that guy? He was younger than me. He had a nice body, I guess, but I wasn't attracted to, I don't know why, I preferred more slender frames because I was kind of muscular, but not like a builder of anything. It's just that from being toned. I think that matched me. I like to go with what matches me. So, that time he slept over, and yeah, he wanted sex. And I remember it was like awkward for me because he was so big, and that dick, he wouldn't stop talking about how big it was. And then I saw it and I was like, holy shit. Like, I ain't never had something like that before. I don't know, what the fuck am I going to do with that? So at some point, this guy is on top of me and he's trying to penetrate, and it's like, I keep like pushing back, like, oh, ouch, I don't know, I'm not going forward. I'm not getting into it, you know what I mean? I'm getting away from it. And he holds. I said, why don't you hold it? Hold it at the base. Oh my God. Once it gets to that tone, because I have a tone I use when I'm with a guy that, I'm really into. And he really, this kind of talk won't be happening. But that guy with a big thing, too big, and he doesn't understand. The reason why we're having problems, like, it's too long. So I'm going to suggest to you how to use your penis, sir. Hold it at the base. When you hold it at the base, you have more control over how much of it you're inserting into my coochie. All right? And that way you won't have to hurt me, because it is hurting. Your big dicks, you all think it's some kind of prize. I'm the prize. The man is the prize. And what does he have that makes him the prize? He has a big penis, a big black dick, a big C. And here these dumb H's and O's are going to get their BBLs. Brazilian butt lifts. And big black cocks. So that's how black people are representing us in these modern times. This guy's a clown. He's holding the base, and as he tries to penetrate, he says, the voice. That voice just turned me off. It dried me up. Because he said, and he's like a bumbling kind of way, because he's big, and he's like, I'm not too big. But he said it faster, obviously, but I can't say it fast like he did, because I was so big. In my head, I was laughing and I was cringing at the same time. He said, I'm not too big for you, my. But he said it faster, so I'm not. That's all I heard. Oh my God! I'm not too big for you, am I? And as he said it, I realized that this clown was accustomed to saying that. He was accustomed to saying that because he was accustomed to going after small-statured girls like me. In fact, I met him through a mutual friend who he had been trying to get involved with, who was a very small-statured than me Chinese girl, one of our artist peers. And he came into the community as an artist. That's another story, what he was doing, his art. Anyway, he had been frolicking. He wanted to be her man. Then she didn't want him, I guess, right? But she let him use her laptop. And she never saw the laptop again. He stole her laptop and disappeared. And then this guy's trying to be my boyfriend. I'm like, can you imagine? Why would I be with a guy who would do such a thing? I don't fraternize with people who are thieves. Okay? And possibly bisexual male. I know many of you bisexual male. There's nothing against y'all, but yeah, I really have a problem with you bisexual males. Just because of the male part of you. There's bisexual women, right? And they can go back and forth. And they do go back and forth. But I don't think they do it the way they're more open about it. You know? The guys, they're sneaky, creepy, down low. And that's not safe. We don't know what the hell's going on, guys. That's it. It's not like, oh, we are biphobic. Stop that nonsense. Take your stupid label and slap yourself with it. It's idiocy. We need more honesty, more sincerity, more open communication. You're adults, right? You want to have this sexual liberation, and yet you cannot even say what you want to do. Come on, man. You want to go suck a dick? Go suck a dick. But I want to know about it. Then I can decide if I want you when you come back. Because it's like, did you drink? Do you drink? Did you get splashed in the face? What did you do? No, because seriously, if there's a penis around me that's erect and possibly gonna erupt some of that jizz, you know what I'll do? I'll let it be deposited into the trash bin. I know you all don't like to hear that. But why the hell should I be another single mother? And especially at my age, that's not likely to happen. Okay? That guy turned me off big dicks. It was at least 10 inches. Was it 10 inches? At least. It was big and long, and maybe it's the kind of fantasy of a white gay male. I think so, because a lot of as a domina, many of my clients used to ask me, you know how many white men with a lot of bucks, a lot of money, all the rich white men are into this. Yeah, but you know what? They also want you to do stuff. So keep that in mind. If you want to sell your soul, sell your ass for some of the white men's. Yeah. So, yeah. Should I say what his name was? Will he come and tell this too? People are suing nowadays. His name he had a really cool name. I can't say it. He had one of the best. I liked it. It was an original. I never heard it before, and it was so cool. Really, really cool name. That's the only thing I liked about him. Oh yeah, and he was doing this kind of music. I was trying. He was a producer as well. He was producing music, but it was really obscure art. It was really interesting because he was very advanced technologically. So he was doing this stuff on the computer, and he would have these images on the screen, and at the venue we would be at. It was nice. It was a vibe. And it was cool. But oh yeah, the last straw. Oh yeah, also he wanted me to get involved with him in this kind of, how they're doing now, this metaverse, and you can become this avatar and that. He was already doing that. I wouldn't be surprised if these motherfuckers didn't steal his idea. Okay? Because that's what they do. But as I'm saying, those years back when I was in Parkdale, my then boyfriend, he was my boyfriend for like a week or two. But not really my boyfriend, but let's call him that, because he was at my home all the time, and I was getting to know each other, and I decided that he was not suitable for me because some strange things happened. But he was at the time, he telling me about these suits and this computer program he developed whereby you could have sex without having sex. You'd be having it through the machine, through the computer, and you'd have a special suit, and you would have these headphones, and I was like, ew, what the hell would I want to do that? I do massage. I'm into this tactile. I'm into the touch, the sensual touch of a human body. What the hell are you telling me this machinery shit for? And then you can't even fuck me. Is that why because you can't fuck, because your dick too big? That's what they made you. They made you. These guys that you worship, right? They made you a big black dick. That's all they see when they see you. And their counterpart, the cock female, she only sees a BBC. She actually calls you that. A BBC. And here I had a BBC and I didn't want it. He was ahead of his time, though. I will give him that. But he made me breakfast. So after, not being able to do it to me right, because it was too big, You know, I guess he felt bad. So he woke up before me. Now, usually nobody wakes up before me. I'm always the rooster. But somehow this guy, he beat me to it. And next thing I know, he's calling me to the kitchen because he's made me breakfast. And I'm so particular. I'm the one who takes over the kitchen. Unless if you're a chef, and a very good one at that, I will be the one preparing all the meals. And I'm okay with that. Now, he took it upon himself. I don't know this guy. He doesn't know me. Not that we're getting to know each other. And he decides he's going to make me breakfast. And when I see the breakfast, I'm like, what the hell? What's that? And he tells me what it is, and I can't believe. I cannot believe you would mix this with this and put that with that and expect me to eat it. What the hell is wrong with you? First of all, you didn't even ask me if I wanted breakfast. Secondly, you didn't ask me what I have for breakfast. You're going to make me this crap because you're used to just throwing shit together. You just come up with shit. That's like your art. You just put stuff together. You know, hey, something new. It might be a hit. It might be a miss. In my case, it was a miss, just like your dick was. Oi! He came with his penis, and only his penis. What are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to my bed? Just your dick? Let me tell you something, boy. The men of a lesser endowment, they are the superior ones. Because they make an effort. They score points. They try to make you feel good by touching you. Kisses, they know what kissing and foreplay and licking and sucking and caressing and, hey, the clit. They know what is the clit. And depending on the size, listen, I've had a smaller penis. It was actually there were two best orgasms I've had in my life. And they were, okay. Two of the top 5 best O's I've had happened to be guys who were of a lesser endowment. One of them was literally like the size of my thumb. He was Polish and he was huge. He's in stature, his body, he was really built like, wow, big Eastern European guy. He was hot, sexy, blonde, blue-eyed, blah, blah, blah. And damn, I don't know what the guy did, but I had the hardest. I came harder than ever. Okay? I ran away from him. I was embarrassed because when he had taken the guy was so big and he took his pants down and I see this little thing. And I said, oh my God. And he goes, what? I said, you're so... And Aries, stupid Aries, quick mouth, not thinking, I stopped just enough to think, oh, I cannot say the other word after you're so, which is small. You're so... So I said, I actually said it because I'm so truthful, stupid, like a child. I said, small. It's so what? Small. This guy proceeded to give me the guy did it as had never been done before. He had no more than, what, is that 3 inch? My size of my thumb. It wasn't big at all. And wow. But he was wearing a cologne. Guys, when you wear cologne, when you wear fragrances, please don't overdo it, right? He almost killed me. I almost passed out because the cologne was so strong. It's like, oh my God. But that, maybe that was why I was feeling the intensity of the orgasm. Maybe I was almost dying or something. But anyway, the next one was a little bigger. It looked like a banana though. And he positioned me. It's the thing. He held me in a position at a slant, and the fit and the glide it was so good, right? It wasn't just a big dick, just boom, 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 bang, 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 beat up the pussy. Please don't do this to me. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment or not, it's all good. I'm Domina Della Pie. It's P-I-E, baby. Mistress Sasha Storm. And yes, soon I will be doing video. You will see me actually on video. It won't be as the other YouTubers. I'm always different. But it will be good. And yeah, that's it.